All right, racket number 2, BAM article. We'll link this up below. These market trends aren't making it to 2023. So this is a HubSpot report. They revealed 5 marketing trends that are rapidly losing steam. All right, so let's go through the 5 trends and we'll comment on each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 trend that will not make it to 2023, celebrity endorsements. Brand deals with high profile celebrities were once an effective marketing strategy for businesses. However, HubSpot's study found that while general trust in celebrity endorsements is waning, the public is still receptive to endorsements from micro influencers
Mm-hmm.
that have a smaller following than traditional celebrities, but a highly engaged audience. Okay, so I'm glad HubSpot made that delineation
I
because
am too.
I'm with them, right? Where you just have some celebrity hawking any old product, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have a comedian hawking makeup. It's like, well, the audiences don't align there. But when you have these micro, people that, have
Influencers.
a real brand online, and it has to be a highly engaged audience. It can't just be an audience. It's got to be a highly engaged audience.
Right.
They can impact the awareness of a product and certainly the conversions of those products. So I think generally speaking, let's relate this to an agent's business in their local market. Um, you'd be hard pressed to find a local celebrity that's going to make an impact on how many buyers and sellers that you work with. And you
Mm-hmm.
got to think about those, advertising relationships as just more awareness on your brand overall. But I probably wouldn't put too much money into that with everything going on in 2023.
No, but I think what there is an incredible opportunity here that maybe that agent can become the micro influencer. Get your audience engaged and start showing some value with what is going on, not just in the market, but like to where to get things. Or again, especially in Connecticut right now, they're talking about electrical prices going up. Like be the I think you have an opportunity right now to be that micro influencer for sure, especially if
Yeah.
they're saying that that's where it's all going. But yeah, no, I think KK is out. I get influenced regularly on Instagram. It's definitely not from
It's
a
from
big
the smaller
celebrity.
ones more than
Oh, for
likely.
sure.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're more more
100%.
more authentic, which leads into the number 2 here, curated Instagram feeds. Authenticity is back. Heavily filtered Instagram posts and the perfect feed are a thing of the past. Yeah, so I love this because, I've been talking about this probably all year when marketing comes up. Like, stop with the Instagram feed that looks like 50 or 60% of all other agents, where it is just Canva and it's just the same thing over and over and over again.
Mhm.
Pretty doesn't convert. So many agents are trying to make pretty what their eyeball says is pretty on a piece of mail or on an Instagram post, oftentimes just looks generic,
Right.
doesn't make an impact, lacks a hook. You know what works is something that hooks the attention, whether it's pretty or just down and dirty to the facts, whether that's direct mail, physical, paper, or a post on Instagram. Just get down and dirty and have a great hook to your marketing. That's how you're going to convert in 2023. Right now, you don't have to go out and I don't know, what would you call it? Just like, Canva washing your posts. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. Or again, there's so many, I feel like, online resources that are making posts for you. So you and
Ugh.
probably 50,000 other agents are posting the same exact thing to their feed. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Authenticity is definitely, and again, it goes back to the whole micro influencer. Like, show your messy house maybe while you're like, just become real. Be you for sure.
Yep, that's going to win big in 23. Okay, so here's one that HubSpot says will not be around in 23. Audio spaces. So in 2020, when so many were looking for connection, audio only chat rooms like Clubhouse and Twitter
I feel
Spaces
like
became.
Clubhouse died as quickly as it arrived.
It
Didn't that
did.
already? Yeah. I
It
mean,
did, and it that was something that I was pretty passionate about, Clubhouse isn't going to make it. I don't know if we can clip that out. And
No, I do, but I do remember I feel like we were live on one real word and you got sucked in and I think I lost you for maybe 2 or 3 days. You
I
were
mean,
bouncing around those Clubhouse groups
well,
and
I spent about 48 hours checking out Clubhouse,
yes.
and I did say, okay, this is like something. I always bring up Meerkat. Nobody knows what the heck Meerkat is, but
Mm-mm.
it was very similar to me, to in some ways. You didn't have this group speaker thing, so Clubhouse was definitely different. But I had no thoughts of Clubhouse
No.
sticking around.
No.
Twitter Spaces, I'm going to disagree with HubSpot. Twitter Spaces is actually rocking and rolling right now because Twitter is going to be the social platform of 2023. Twitter coming out with all these new features. I mean, Twitter is the place to be right now. I'm sorry, it just is. I know for real estate agents, it's going to be, about the gram, and I don't think that's going to stop for your local influence. But Twitter's the place that news is breaking. It's where you can get a lot of information, and if you want um, some of these really smart people to comment on breaking news, Twitter Spaces is where it's happening a lot of times. So I think there is a place for Twitter Space. Clubhouse has always been a feature more than a platform to me, and
Yeah.
Twitter going with Twitter Spaces is probably proven that to be true. But I think Twitter Spaces will have some validity in 23. I wouldn't go trying to create a Twitter space for your local market on Twitter. I don't think that's going to be, a play for agents. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Next one.
Long form videos. Okay. I don't agree with this at all. I'm calling racket on this one. People have been rooting against the long form video for a decade and a half now. And every single year it proves to be of high value. I mean, this was the year of the clips. This was the year of the podcast clip for
Mhm.
sure. And that all stems from long form video. You have to have the long form video before you can have the authentic 30, 60-second clip pulled out of that conversation. So it references TikTok Reels, TikTok's Reels and Shorts are dominating. So they're saying long form video should be put in the back burner. No, I mean, this is how you generate those clips. Okay. And we do mention that in the article. 96% of marketers agree that a length of a marketing video should stay under 10 minutes. Um, I think there's some validity to that. Like if
Mhm.
you're just trying to produce a video, 8 to 10 minutes is a sweet spot. I don't know. What do you consume, Nicole? A lot of 8 to 10 minute videos, a lot of 30-second videos.
I'm quick. If anything's over 2 minutes, I'm like tapping out.
Yeah.
Or I'll fast forward or yeah, I don't consume long form. I
But your
def again,
short form, is it typically from long form or is it typically just made as a short form to
no,
begin with?
I think it's usually made. I always look and if it's I yeah,
No, but do you,
I'm
do you think that short video that you're consuming is being pulled from long form like this, or do you do you typically consume
oh,
things that are just made
interesting.
to
Maybe.
be only short form?
Yeah, no, maybe it is being pulled. I never really concentrated on that. I guess I get sucked in by the hook and then I watch the few minutes that I need to. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
it
I
is
think
pulled out of a long form.
I think a lot of these great short form videos are being pulled from long form videos. So just like a short tweet is typically, we mentioned Lance earlier. Well,
Yeah,
where's he? He's pulling that from a long study, a monthly study from Case Shiller, where somebody is writing in the long form. And then he's going and putting out a tweet summarizing it.
right,
Absolutely. More people are going to consume the tweet, but it has to start with the long form study. It has to start with the long form video to me to make a great short form video. So I'd encourage agents not to just see this and say, well, I'm going to can any type of long form strategy. How are you going to create great short form content?
right.
How are you going to, curate content that people are going to consume? It's by putting in the time and putting in the work. And a lot of that comes with some of this long form. And then the last one, I don't even know that we need to comment, but marketing in the metaverse,
Yeah, no.
Nicole.
No.
Nicole, Were you marketing in the metaverse? Was
I
that
was
something
never
you were gonna
marketing in
do?
them. I was never in the metaverse. I think I put on my kids' Oculus goggles and I get a headache after I'm in it for a few minutes, so I'm not a metaverse lover or participator at all. No.
SBF right now, he's got just swaths of land in the metaverse. It's going at a discount. You can go buy it.
I'm certain of that. Yes. Yeah.
I think SBF had a very nice holiday getting flown back to mommy and daddy's in San Francisco. But yeah, I'd
Mhm.
agree. Marketing in the metaverse has died.
Yeah.
Hey guys, appreciate you checking out this episode of The Real Word. If you want the full episode, go over to the Broke Agent YouTube. That's where we're hosting the full podcast. If you want to continue to see the segments broken out and the short clips, stay right here on The Real Word YouTube.